generation Indian immigrant family, middle child of 6, it was kind of mapped out. You'll be getting married to somebody that we introduce you to, and because you're 5'3" and you haven't got any qualifications, it's going to be like just a fat Danny DeVito. A thick one as well that hasn't got any qualifications, because we can't introduce you to somebody who's got a son that's a doctor. You got a qualification? We ain't going to do that. I'm going to put myself in front of them and say, would you like to marry my short, fat, thick daughter, or the one that's got an education? And I was like, nah, I ain't about that life. I deserve more than that. And I don't know where I got that from, that impression that I deserve more than that. No, I don't deserve somebody short, fat and thick. I want somebody that's tall, fit and clever. And those who know my husband know I've got it, right? Right? 6'1", educated, but he's white. Yeah, kind of fucked up on that one. I didn't say I'd get it all right, but you know what? That was where it led me to. Because at that point, at 11, 12 years old, when I saw my sisters leaving for Canada at 18, and the other one got married at 17, and I saw my mum and dad crying, I was like, because this is what you do in a heightened state of negative emotion, being about trauma, you make a decision. Because based on your truth that you're seeing right now, I'm not going to do that to my mum and dad. I'm not going to make them cry. And why would I do that? Why would I leave and go and move to Canada and go on a plane? Why would you do that? Didn't make sense, because we never got told. It just was. Indian girls don't do that. Yeah, but why? They just don't do it. And that was never good enough. And I've always lived in the question. I challenge and question everything. Like when they told us 4 years ago that we had to walk around with something around our face to prevent another person from dying. I was like, but why? I've never been responsible for somebody else's life unless I get behind the wheel of a car. That doesn't make sense. What you just said doesn't make sense. And I invite you, first lesson, always live in the question. When you go through a shit time, instead of saying, does it get any worse than this? God, can it get any worse than this? The universe doesn't discern between what you're saying is good or bad. It just said, do you want more of this? Instead of that, when it's going shit, say, how does it get better than this? When things are going great, how does it get better than this? Ask the question, not expecting an answer, just waiting for the universe to show you, because you've just decided in that moment to expand your consciousness, to receive that information. When you say, hey, sun's shining, drinking a pint, doesn't get any better than this, does it? Why would you limit yourself? How do you know that? You don't know this, right? So you don't know what you don't know. Just remain open all the time. Like today, you may have come here with some judgment, not going to lie, of what it might or might not be. But the fact that you've turned up, stayed here, and have remained open to receive any information will mean that something will land with you.